we trade online. So the whole example is like how you go to a Forex bureau trying to exchange money, but this time around we do it online. So it's you using your phone or your computer, as long as you have an internet connection and you're able to exchange money. So an example would be, maybe you're trying to exchange the dollar for the Ugandan shilling. Rather than going to the Forex bureau, you could do it on your phone, and it's an open global market because every country has a different currency, so you can be able to trade online. So just like how I said, the Forex market is just from Forex, foreign exchange. So for the Forex market, it's just a market for the money, currencies. The dollar, the pound, the UGX, the Kenyan shilling, and many more. Whereas on the other side, the stock market is just now a market where you can buy shares. You're buying and selling shares. I think in Uganda we have the stock exchange open, though it's not that developed. I know you could have heard about MTN shares, where you could buy shares and hold them for a long time. So in the stock market, you are just buying shares from bigger companies. Actually, still in Uganda, you can be able to trade the New York Stock Exchange, because these companies are publicly open, so you could be able to trade. But then, like I said, in trading, Forex trading, you are just trading currencies. Every country has a different currency, so you can be able to trade the Ugandan shilling for the dollar. You can be able to trade the dollar for the pound, any that you want. So on getting started with Forex trading, the biggest thing that I would always look at first is understanding how trading works. Now, just like any other business, whether you're trying to start up any business or anything, you have to know, how does it work? How am I going to get the right knowledge? What am I going to do? What should I expect? So I think that's the first thing that we can always look at, like the basics, understand how trading works, and then after that, look at what things are you going to need along the way. So on getting started with trading, I would say the first thing is learning. What's trading about? What should I expect in my trading career? And then, am I going to be doing trading full-time or part-time? And then after that, you only need a phone or a computer with a mobile. And then on starting, you only need a phone, a computer with an internet connection. It's very easy. So to me, on getting started, I felt like maybe I needed to start up a Forex bureau, because to me, when I heard about Forex trading, I thought maybe I have to start a Forex bureau for me to be able to trade. Not actually. So as long as you have a phone, a computer, one of the two, with an internet connection, you are good. Maybe along the way, you definitely have to get some capital, because it's like any other business. You definitely have to get some capital. But again, it depends on if you are looking at doing trading full-time or part-time. You have to look at how much money you have to start up with. And again, like you say, the risk side of it, very important. We have to address that. So on getting started, I think it all comes down to what your goals are as a trader or as an individual. So let's say someone wants to do trading full-time, or you want to do trading part-time, meaning you could do it as a side hustle. So someone doing trading as a side hustle is going to start differently. Because an example is, if I started off with, let's say, $100 only, my results are going to be so different from someone who starts up, let's say, with $1,000. Let me try to bring this to again in shillings. Maybe if someone started off with 100,000 only, is going to get different results from someone who starts up, let's say, with 5 million. So I think it all comes down to what someone's goals are, what you intend to make, and what you intend to do at the end of the day. So referring to me personally, I started off with about $250, that being maybe about a million Ugandan shillings. But again, on the other side, I was still trading. I would trade on about 100,000, make maybe like 20 or 10,000. I was still in school, so I was still making some little money off the 100,000 that I'm trading off with, maybe 70,000. Yeah, that being about $20. So I think the whole point comes down to what your goals are. If you're looking at doing trading part-time, you could start small. You could start with 100,000. You could start with 300,000. You could start, let's say, with $1 million. Anything. Yeah, because the minimum deposit most times is about $10. But again, when you are looking at starting it as a full-time job, you want to make it as your full full-time source of income, you would start a bit bigger. It's very important to understand what risk is in any business. Now, in trading, so most people come into trading just because maybe they have seen someone making a lot of money on phone, but they never try to look at the risk part of it. So just like any other business, there's always a risk. An example would be, let's say if you're trying to start up a retail business, you know the risks. Maybe one day you aren't going to sell. Maybe something wrong is going to happen. So in trading, it's the same thing. So in trading, we have what we call risk management. You risk 1 to make 2 or 3 or 4. Yeah, we call it risk to reward ratio. So you know what you are intending to risk. So an example is, say I'm trading off with 100,000. I would decide to risk 10,000 to make, let's say, 20,000 or 30,000. So that's a very, very important part in trading, that you know what you are risking and what you intend to make. All these things come down to you as an individual. You know what you want to make, and you know what you intend to risk. Yeah, same applies even in the stock market, in the financial markets, the Forex markets. Yeah, completely. Breakdown on how you can get started, you'd have to get a broker. Now, I do define a broker as something like, if you're trying to keep money in the bank, or if you are trying to save money or keep, you are going to possibly need something in the middle, and that's the bank. So in trading, we need what we call a broker. There's always a Forex broker. There are very many, and they're regulated because they deal with our money. It's why you deposit, it's why you do the withdrawals. So these brokers have to be regulated. Just like the banks, let's say you're trying to keep your money in any bank, it should be regulated by the Bank of Uganda. Yeah, so in trading, you only have to sign up an account with a broker, and then after signing up with a broker, you have the trading platform on your phone. It's called MetaTrader 4, MT4, if someone wanted to install it on their phone, and then you have the broker in between. So you would be good to go. So maybe about the brokers, you only have to make a lot of research on the internet, understanding which brokers are regulated, because it's a business where someone could just start a brokerage company without any regulations. So it's also important to make research, just like banks. So it's just going to open up a bank, oh, I save and do this, but they're not regulated. Yeah, so it's also important. Again, the other thing that you have to look or consider on getting maybe a broker is maybe how fast the deposits and withdrawals are. Maybe can I be able to deposit using mobile money or a bank? Just a few things like that. So talking about the future of Forex trading and how it's actually performing, I would say it's a booming industry. So it's been about 4 years now to me since I got in. So like I said, along the way, I felt like I needed to share this. I needed to show more other people the way. And I've seen most especially is the young people, then with just a few other people getting in. So it has really progressed, and it's still progressing a lot. I think recently I saw maybe a broker, something, they intend to open up a broker in Uganda. So it's a very, very big and developing business. Many people now trading, you know, it's also easy. Someone has their phone that's just scrolling through TikTok, and they only have to switch up the app and go back to the trading platform, and you're making money, and you're making it from home. So it's definitely a very, very booming industry as per now. Many guys now trade, and I think it's really growing a lot. I try to compare it to the South African industry. In South Africa, I think they started off with trading maybe in around 2010, something like that. But then the first 3 years was struggling because everyone is so plain. They don't know that you can make money on the phone. So it's like that's the stage that we have been in the previous 2 years. Oh, you can be able to make money on your phone. You can be able to trade and make money. And so it's like, what's that? So I think that was last year, actually the previous 2 years. So at this point now, people know that, wow, I can make money trading Forex off my phone. And so people are easily learning, adopting the new concept. Oh yeah, okay. So for someone looking at getting into trading, I think the most important thing is learning. Learning, most importantly, finding out about what trading is, what should you expect, just like how I discussed before. Actually, to me personally too, when I was getting into trading, like I said, I thought it needs me to open up a Forex bureau or something. But then later on I discovered, no, this is not the real thing actually. I knew, okay, you can use your phone and all that and you're good to go. But again, along the way, I had to find the right knowledge. I think learning is a very, very big deal in these internet-based skills. For anything, you have to really understand, how am I going to go about this? How am I going to make money? What are the risks? And what should I expect at the end of the day? So I think the biggest thing now is to learn, just like how we discussed now. Still, I would recommend that someone finds out more, learns more about trading before getting in.
Now, when you look at this across the globe, about $6.6 trillion in volume is traded every single day in the Forex market. If juxtaposed with other financial markets, for example, this figure is a huge amount among the market sectors. And retail trading in the Forex market is growing in Africa in the last 2 years, with many brokers opening regional offices. The volume of trading is not that high as of now, but they are estimated to be over 1 million young retail traders in the region, and those trading volumes are increasing daily. And in Uganda here, it is especially the young people, ages between 18 to 30, who are now actively into Forex trading as of now. University students, high school students already in there trying to understand the scope of Forex trading. Uganda is one of the countries where online Forex trading by retail traders is growing. And this growth is actually has actually led to risks, and the major being the losses for retail traders, because not all are making money, but of course those who are making money out of Forex trading are also out there giving their own, they are apparently giving hopes to the many that are still in Forex trading. It's just like any other business, just like Daniel was saying, there are risks attached. You may start today, get nothing at all, then someone may start today and start earning. Everyone's got their different luck or their different way of getting money out of the situation. Now, the exchange rates of the currency pairs traded in the Forex market are highly unpredictable. If you look at this, we're now trying to at least break down a little bit of Forex trading, how it is in Uganda so far. So the exchange rates of the currency pairs traded in the Forex market are highly unpredictable, as they fluctuate very frequently, every after 1 hour or minutes sometimes. So many traders often lose when trading Forex. This is where the scare is. It is also a well-known fact that at least 70 to 80% of the retail traders lose in Forex trading, but this has not deterred retail traders from still trying to make it. And one may still ask the reasons for the growth in online Forex trading in Uganda. According to some of the experts, there are few contributing factors to the recent growth in retail participation by Forex traders in Africa. One of the main reasons is the increase in internet penetration, brought about by cheaper mobile phones and data packs, whereby anyone with a data bundle can now easily try to do something, because the internet gives us quite a lot of options and alternatives to at least learn something new. You may decide to, get onto the internet, learn something, or go into search for an entertainment kind of situation and all that. When you want to access reliable and cheap internet connection, especially for traders, when they access this, it becomes very easier for them. At least, for example, if someone is doing it at part-time, while they are off duty at work, they will decide to use that time more productively in trading in Forex, which is something that is actually more income generating for someone. It is more like a side hustle that may even earn you more money in a week than the money you earn per month on your workplace. So at the end of the day, you get to realize that Forex trading, especially for the brokers, they are actually offering their platforms on multiple devices to enable these young traders to go into it. There's also continuous competition among brokers who want to target clients within the region, especially the East African community, which has led to the increase in marketing spend by the brokers. In Nigeria, on the other hand, forex trading is a very big trend in there. Most of the Nigerians are into forex trading, and then though the other issue is that it has also led to the rise of at least it has as well led to the rise of scammers or internet scammers or online fraud in Nigeria. These cases have been reported not only in Nigeria or on the African continent, but even on the international level. Then also, what you must know about online trading, online forex trading, besides what Daniel has illustrated, is that retail online forex trading is not regulated in Uganda. That is something that you should as well know. And even though forex trading is very popular, but it's unregulated, and of course it's supposed to be regulated by the Bank of Uganda, because just like you see financial institutions, like you see the Forex Bureau being regulated, so online forex trading isn't regulated, and neither is it by the Capital Markets Authority. Of course, the Capital Markets Authority of Uganda promotes and regulates the capital market development through licensing stockbrokers, investment advisors, and fund managers, amongst other regulatory functions. But CMA is currently, the CMA, the Capital Markets Authority, has not licensed or issued a license to any forex broker as per the list of licensed firms. Now, due to the absence of forex regulation in Uganda, traders are exposed to rogue brokers who operate from international locations and seek to defraud them. Now, this is where the hard part comes in. You're operating with, or you're dealing with a foreign broker who is not in the same location as you. Then that means at any one point, if you lose your money, there is no way you're going to report to. These are some of the risks attached to forex trading, and until it is regulated by the Capital Markets Authority, you get to realize that it's at one point in time. There are lots of risks attached to it in regards to safety and security. So you have to be very, you have to be very calculative when you are when you're into forex trading. But just like any other business, the risks are attached, and you have to attack the risks no matter what. Now, the absence of government regulation doesn't make it illegal, though, as it is currently not illegal to trade forex. So let's have this put into context, that regardless of the fact that it is not regulated, it is not written anywhere that it is illegal. So that is why, even though people are facing issues with the non-regulations, you realize that trading in forex trading is continuing to grow, because the forex traders do hope that with time government will regulate the sector, but pretty much for now it is legal to do it. It is not written anywhere that it is illegal, because if it was illegal, then we would be having people arrested for doing it or engaging in it as a fraud kind of situation. That is in quotation, though. Now, when you look at in the UK, for example, forex trading is regulated, and there are many regulated forex traders and regulated forex brokers, and some of these brokers also accept clients from Uganda. So many Ugandan-based forex traders are open accounts and trade with brokers in the UK. Because those ones are regulated, and if you're to look for at least safety and security, you will definitely want to have or to deal with a regulated broker. Now, also on the other hand, the other factor about forex trading, why some people are actually scared about it, is that most of the retail traders end up losing, and when others lose, they forward messages to the rest that, hey, you're going into forex, you're going to lose because I lost this amount of money. And sometimes when you lose good amounts of money, or a figure that you thought would be generating you some income, you end up losing the faith and the hope into that particular business. Then that means you forget all about it. So many of the regulators have reported that most of the retail traders trading forex lose their money, since forex trading involves accurately predicting the price movements for currencies, and can also involve the use of leverage, as many traders lose because of these risks. Now, forex brokers in Uganda don't warn traders about their risks. So many traders are unaware. So before trading in any way, you have to as well understand the risks, because there are risks attached before you go in there. And it's one of the weaknesses that we do have as Ugandans, that we rarely try to understand or do research onto something before we actually go into it. We just end up going directly into something, just because someone else is doing it perfectly, minus going in to first learn and understand what we are going to do. Because as much as you know, Forex trading is very profitable a venture, and quite something you should put your heart to if you're ready to go into it. And then the other issues regarding Forex trading is basically maybe rotating around the expenses, because some of the experts say that Forex trading in Uganda does look to be expensive, because if the amount required to start a trade is, for example, $5, this amounts to around 17,000 Ugandan shillings. And considering the exchange rates, any substantial amount in the trading balance may be too much for most traders. And for example, on average, most of the traders in developed countries have higher deposits, while in Africa and Asia, the average deposit by traders is much lower in comparison. Here in Uganda, realize some traders start with about $100. That is roughly 360,000 Ugandan shillings, basing on the current Forex rates in the markets. And also, these are some of the key things that you should know about Forex trading. But as you can know, you can still manage your risk, because while Forex trading is risky, losses can be limited and the impacts lessened by using risk management tools such as stop loss orders, market orders, and limiting on the orders. But furthermore, Forex trading is something that the young people are interested in doing, and young people are enthusiastic of learning more about Forex trading, because the desire to learn may give you the urge to at least understand how things are done. That is it for the SMB Insight this morning. After the break, when I do return, I will be heading on ground with Barija Andrew. Good morning.